David, I'm super glad to see you found a good crop on this. That crop's beautiful. That's fantastic. Really nice work. I think the ad itself is it's fantastic. It really is a really good job. It's so clean, so inviting. A couple of recommendations I have. You know what? I'm going to do this. I want to pull this in here and I want to open this so I can get a close. Okay, yeah, just what I thought. Okay, so a couple of recommendations. I see that the magazine ad wasn't submitted, so I won't be able to comment on the adaptation from the magazine ad. I did leave a request in the announcements that you include the magazine ad, but that's okay. I remember the magazine ad enough, and I think this is just a beautiful work. I love it. I think you've done a fantastic job. Okay, a couple of things that we can do to improve this ad a little bit. Okay, the main thing I'm saying, we don't need that drop shadow on that headline. I think it just makes things a little muddy. I just don't think we need that at all. We got a little bit of hierarchy issues in terms of the type, specifically the scale. Now, think of a newspaper. Okay, the headline's always the biggest, then the subhead, then the body copy. This is basically body copy. So this should theoretically be the same size here, if not a point smaller. And so I would just reduce that size just a little bit. And then I would just take this whole typographic composition a little bit. I think all the type is a little large. I would reduce the headline, the subhead, and the call to action. Make sure the call to action is just a little smaller than the subhead. Now, then once you resize, you're going to take this entire composition and you're going to bring it down and over just a little bit. Now, when you reduce the size, this won't encroach on the image, and that's great. It shouldn't. But we want to establish a little bit of more of a margin here. And then what I'm getting at is kind of taking this headline. Watch her eye line right here. Her sight, her phantom sight is right here. So I like the type, the headline to be, but believe it or not, this is a great trick in graphic design. Follow the eye line, the sight line of one of the characters. He's looking down, so that doesn't count, but she is looking right there. So we set the headline up right there, and it'll automatically encourage the viewer to go from the image to the headline, and they'll work right into the headline through the ad like that. It's a really super effective technique. It's called a leading line, and it works beautifully. My last and final recommendation is this masked image. We're still seeing little indications of the background image. I'm going to do a system zoom on this, which you might not see. Yeah, we're definitely seeing little bits of the background on parts of that cloud. So you want to adjust that. And then finally, what I would recommend with the heart cloud, get rid of the blue background, all of it. Make sure that there's no blue. And then throw an adjustment layer on here and work with it a little bit. Try to make it not so prominent. We don't want it to stick out like that. We want it to kind of be something that looks like it's part of the image. Obviously, it's not. Sharp clouds aren't shaped like that, but it's enough that the viewer is going to not immediately be drawn to it where it draws attention away from other more important areas, but where the viewer will see it and it'll be this kind of like aha moment where the viewer goes, oh wow, cool, that cloud shaped like a heart. Do you see what I'm saying? So we don't want to be too obvious. We want to be very, very subtle about it. So let's work this into the composition a little bit more expeditiously. Other than that, just gorgeous work. So I'll tell you what, if you have any questions at all, please let me know, and I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Very nice work. Thank you very much.